Agile Kool-Aid, thoughts about agile development.
Should there ever be a relationship between team compensation and story points? When it comes to managing software projects and leading teams, there is no one-size-fits-all approach. To build successful products and foster an engaging development environment, it's important to understand the nuances between team compensation structures, story point estimation processes, and overall project performance. For that reason, we're digging deep into the relationship between these variables to better inform software managers and leaders on how best to maximize their resources in pursuit of optimal outcomes. In this insightful guide, we'll explore methods for understanding team motivation and compensating for effort appropriately, ultimately offering an actionable framework for driving toward success. When it comes to team compensation structures, there are a few different options that employers can choose from. One of the most common is to have everyone on the team be paid an equal salary. This is often called a flat salary structure. Another option is to have team members be paid based on their level of experience or seniority. This is called a graded salary structure. The final option is to have team members be paid based on the results they produce, also known as a variable pay or pay for performance structure. Each of these structures has its own set of pros and cons that should be considered when making a decision about which one is right for your team. With a flat salary structure, everyone on the team is paid the same amount, regardless of their experience or seniority. This can be seen as fair and equitable since everyone is contributing the same amount to the team. However, it can also lead to resentment if some team members feel like they are doing more work than others or are not being fairly compensated. With a graded salary structure, team members are paid based on their experience or seniority. This can help ensure that those who have been with the company for longer or have more experience are rewarded for their loyalty and knowledge. However, it can also lead to resentment if newer employees feel like they are not being paid enough or are not being given the same opportunities as their more experienced colleagues. A pay-for-performance structure rewards team members based on the results they produce. This can be seen as the fairest way to compensate employees since it rewards them for their hard work and contributions. However, it can also be risky, since it depends on the team being able to produce results that meet or exceed expectations. If the team falls short, everyone may end up taking a pay cut, including those who worked hard and produced good results. Ultimately, there is no one perfect compensation structure that will work for every team. It's important to weigh the pros and cons of each option and decide what will work best for your specific situation. There are many benefits to using annual story point estimation to find a compensation range. One of the most important benefits is that it allows for a fair and accurate comparison of employees' skills and contributions. When you have a set range that is based on the estimated value of the work an employee does, it is much easier to ensure that everyone is being compensated fairly. This can help to reduce friction and resentment within the team and can help to keep your team focused on their work instead of on compensation differences. Annual story point estimation can also help you to identify areas where your team may be undervalued. If the estimates for the work being done in a certain area are consistently lower than the actual value of that work, it may be time to reevaluate your team's compensation. This can help you to ensure that your team is properly compensated for the work they do and that they are not undervalued. Overall, annual story point estimation is an invaluable tool for finding a compensation range. It allows for a fair and accurate comparison of employees' skills and contributions, and it can help you to identify areas where your team may be undervalued. When it comes to team compensation, there is no one-size-fits-all solution. The best approach is to start by understanding the need for different types of motivation in software development teams, and then design a compensation strategy that meets those needs. Story point estimation processes can be an effective tool for optimizing project performance, and they offer several benefits over traditional time-based estimates. By following the actionable framework outlined in this guide, software managers and leaders can set their teams up for success. Key takeaways from this guide include the importance of understanding team motivation and using story points to estimate project duration.